Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers. Welcome to our this session in which we are now ready to transfer the data what we have at the moment in a form into the table, Excel tables or the database, whatever you have in the memory. So when we click update, um, two things are happening. First, it is validating that if all the mandatory fields have been entered or not, if they are uh, fulfilling all the mandatory requirements, that then it is going to allow you to transfer the data into the table finally. Okay, if if something is missing, so it is going to display. Yeah. So this we have shown you already in our previous videos. So let's start by putting this information into the sheets, right? So for your convenience, I have entered all the information for a sample order. This is a new order form, and this is all the informations are you entered, and now it is ready to populate it. As soon as you click the update, this message is going to be ready to write. So this we have temporarily done it, right? So that it stops here and then it allows us to write the code, right? So we click OK here, okay? So that it takes us to the position where we are now going to show you how to write the code to transfer the data from the form into the sheet. But the technical problem in here is at the moment is that we cannot go and see the sheet unless we hide the form which is being displayed. If we close it, we lose all the data. We cannot close this data. Before closing this form, all the data has to be entered. The commands have to be written so that all the data uh, are placed in the sheets. The SO sheet, which is the header, and SO detail sheet, which is the line item details, right? So first thing we do is for our this is a developer purpose. It means the one who is developing and the programmer, he would like temporarily do one thing. That is me.hide. Me.hide. So that uh, to and fro it can uh, move into the sheets and see what is happening. Okay. So let's click here. Okay. So now the form is disappeared, but it is still there. It can be referenced. It can provide you the data. So the data header are to be here. We won't be able to click SO sheet and go into the sheet and see if the form was displayed. So we had to hide that form first, being a developer, right? Later on, once the program is done, we will remove this hide command, right? So that there is no need to hide the form at the moment. So the 80, you remember the 80 which was appearing, it was because the maximum number in here was 79, so 80 is going to appear here. And what would be the employee code, right? So here we will uh, bring the employee code, but we have the employee name. On the basis of the employee name, we are going to bring the employee code in here. Okay, we will do that. Okay, so let's do it here. Uh, to write the 80 water. So we will not write 80 here. We will write whatever is appearing in the order to dot means whatever the field name is there. That text is to be multiplied by 1 so that it becomes numeric and written in here. So let's write it here. So Alt F11. So here is our commands, and we are writing here. Yeah, we are going to write here that the first thing we would like to write is the order ID. Okay, so we will write SO sheets, and the sheet name is SO in, this is written in the quotes, right? Like close, dot, what? So what is the range in which we want to write, right? So first available cell. Huh? Let's suppose it is LR. LR is our normal, the last row, right? So we will say, write, although we have not set the, so don't worry about LR. So we presume that we have set the value of LR, right? So we say range, and here we are going to write A, because this is column A, and here we are going to write LR. Okay, don't worry about LR. We will set the LR, right? Equal to what? The order to dot. Well, pressing dot brings this, it means we have rightly written the name, right? So that text into 1. So that makes it numeric, right? So what is LR now? Let's decide the LR. LR is equal to sheets press, and in here we write SO, that is the header sheet. Make sure you don't write SO detail in here, right? There's a one-liner detail of a sheet. And these are one row for one cell order, right? Dot range. Here we will use range A1 because it has the property of a spatial cell. Yeah, spatial cells, and within the bracket we will write XL last row, last cell. Yeah, XlLastCell dot row. So this gets you the LR, right? Let's press F8 here. What does it get? It gives you 47, right? So we don't want 47, we want 48, right? So let's press +1. Whatever is the last row, we want add 1, added 1. So this is the 48, that's right. Now we can say A48 to become 80 times 1, that makes 80, right? Numeric. This is non-numeric. This is a non-numeric because it is a text. So converted it into the numeric, multiply by 1. This is my way of doing it. There may be some different other ways people might be. I do this way. Okay, so one thing is done. So the second thing is the employee name. Employee name. Let's see what is employee name. So emp is equal to Let's use so amp might be our already defined field name. So we say ampex, okay, employee name, is equal to amp dot, yeah, dot text. Okay. Let's see what does it bring. Okay, it does not have the property of employee, right? So the field name of the employee, huh? Let's say, what is employee? Yeah, it is not yet set. So employee name within this sale order form, okay? So we have to judge, we must have already used it. So press Control F and type EMP to see what we have been using this. This is salesperson.text, right? So this way we can identify the appropriate name, what we are searching for. So this is not employee, this is salesperson name, right? So let's get back to our employee here, find next. Yeah, so we will write sales person, right? Okay, so let's press F8. So it has brought the employee name, but we do not want the employee name to be written. We need this name so that we can look it up into the EMP and bring the employee name here, employee number in here, okay? So to do this, we see where is it located. So employee name is here. This is employee name, that is Steve. We will index it and we will match it. We will match it and index it to the employee ID, and that will be converted into the string, because we have to maintain the uniformity, because all the names, employee IDs are non-numeric, right? Okay, so let's write the code to bring the employee ID, right? To bring the employee ID, we have done the first job, that is emp is here, right? So, and the next thing, we are going to use index match. Okay, so first of all, we will get the match, right? So to match, you need application dot worksheet functions, worksheet function, yeah. Okay, worksheet functions. This is, you see, for a worksheet function. In the worksheet function, what function you are targeting? That is match. Match, and in here, what you are going to look up? The lookup is the salesperson name. Where do you wish this to be looked up? That is amp sheet, that is sheets, amp, right? And there in the column, so that is called range. And in here, you are going to write T. Remember, we went to there and we saw that this is the column in which we are going to match it. Okay, so pressing comma will give you the chance to write an option that whether it is a false or true. So it is false means it is not sorted, may not be sorted. So go and see the entire range and match it. So let's see what is the result of employee X. So it will for sure bring you some numeric value to index, right? So let's press F8. Now, so it has brought 2. So on the second position, whatever is the code written in the employee sheet, so you want that code to appear in here as a text, right? Okay. So we can use the same thing in this variable as well, but let's index it. So you can do this indexing. Okay. Okay. Control V. Okay, and here we will write index. So what we want the index to be done? Yeah, we want indexing of this sheet, yeah, in the A column. Yeah, we want indexing of this sheet in the A column, right? And this is the number, index number, right? So this should bring you the exact number of the employee which you want to be written in this. So press F8. Yeah. So this is in the column A, it is indexing, okay, and it is indexing right. Now, yeah. So we have to search it in A column, not the T column, right? Because the A column contains, column A contains the number which we want to bring in here, right? So let's run it and see what number does it bring. It brings the number 1 back, right? That's right, okay? So number 1 has to be written with a, uh, uh, we will use this commands and this range. Yeah, copy this entire command. So that was for the order number, and this is for the employee number. So employee number is going to be on the B column, not A, right? And here it is going to be employee X, MX. Okay, and it is going to be formatted. Let's format it with a non-decimal and character, right? So this is where we are converting it into alphanumeric, looking like a numeric, but alphanumeric. Okay, so let's write it. F8. So it has written this, right? So you have to use apostrophe here in order to force it convert, because Excel is using its own intelligence. Sometimes it does not work for us as we want. So we have to force it, and we have to shut it up to to do, we have to send a setup call to the Excel. So this way, right? So this prevents Excel from being over smart and converting our non-numeric variable into mere variable, right? So this way we force it using the apostrophe, forces it not to use its own intelligence, just obey whatever we are saying to it. Okay? Now, the next is the name of the company, right? So where is our name of the company? The located, let's see, this is a customer name, right? Uh, and then the shipping fees, okay. This is a customer name which is required here, okay? So let's press here and just see, this is a customer name, okay? So the customer name is obviously, it is simple, and we will straight away use the same thing here, Control V. Instead of B, it will become C, right? And this is going to be C, and here no need to worry about numeric or straight away you can write cust dot text, that is right. Pressing dot tells you that this is the right field you are using. So this is customer C. So in the C column, you will see the customer name is going to appear, right? So let's write here, F8. You can see the company name is here. What is it? It is company C. Now, how about the shipping fee? Shipping fee. So what is the shipping fee variable name? Let's go and see. We go to here and see SHP, something like SHP. So we take help from already coded scenario here, and we see we will pick up the shipment fee, right? And we will get back to here the where we have written ready to write, right? Okay. So ship. This is the ship fee. Okay, SHP fee. So that's right. So SHP fee. So we go back to where we have been, and we will say ready to write. So we are back in this position, and here we are going to write what? We will copy this again. We will make, instead of B, it is going to be C, D, right? And in the D, we will write SHP, SHP fee, okay? And this has to be in the currency format, right? So let's make it multiply by 1. And then format it. We will format this thing in this format, which is so for the sake of consistency, so that our data looks in a consistent format. So the format is $, yeah, $, and then you can write this, and this. Sorry, this is X, not this is hash, And you can have 0 in case it is 0 and dot and then 0, 0. Okay, so this is the format which you can apply to your numeric value and return it into here. Right? So let's see what does it write. Pressing F8. So it has written, this is in the D column, because ship fee is 300, right? So we were expecting that the 300 would appear, but it did not appear. So let's guess what is it. Yeah, it is appearing. What it was doing was that it was in this manner. Yeah, it was a scroll right. So we were not viewing the D column. Instead of it, it was some other columns being shown here. So you have to make sure that whatever you're reading, the columns, you are watching the right column, right? So then just to prevent that you are not mistaken in your viewing. Okay, so we have managed to write all these elements, and we can follow in the same manner the shipping date, right? The shipping date is in the ship date. You can see if you go, and we can continue like this. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this session, and we will carry on in our next video. I look forward to your participation. Thanks for your support.